So it's December 29th and I'm here about to put up, upload the video, airdrop the videos to my computer from, so I can edit the vlogmas video that I had filmed. Vlogmas 4, I think. There's a picture here in my miscellaneous file that was said to be added in 2020, and it's at the December 28th, 2020. Yesterday was December 28th, 2025. It's an image of Athena, like the goddess Athena. And I have no recollection of adding it there. I mean, maybe I did. But I just found that really interesting going in here. And when I, literally, I am so confused. That's the first thing I see. And there's other things in this folder. There are other, files that are before it. So that's really weird. I don't know. I just haven't seen it in a while. But the first thing I saw was the file that says image of goddess Athena. Maybe I did a project in college. But that's really interesting. I just wanted to share that. So as part 4 of my Yule video uploads, I am starting my tarot and journal entry for day 10 of Yule, which is December 29th today. And I'm following Day of Blessings and the Animal Speak. The Animal Speak is the Team Rosemary thing, and what she wants us to do is if we have an animal in our life, there's one for people who don't have animals, but I do have multiple animals I could do this with. We have an animal in our life. We sit down with them, not to play with them, not to we sit and we watch them. And whatever comes up, whatever stirs within us is that animal's message to us, because the tales say that during these darker nights in winter, the animals were able to communicate more, speak and things like that. So it's very interesting. So with Lily, I'm just so used to just cuddling with her, petting with her, playing with her when I can, or calling her a brat when she makes me mad. So it'll be interesting just to sit and watch her. She might want pets, but I don't see myself doing that. We have other animals in the house and I love them dearly, but I could try this with our, because we do currently have a snake. I could try that with the snake. So, but if I don't try it with Lily, I feel like that's betrayal on, Lily will feel betrayed. That's my girl. So we'll see, but I'm gonna do that tonight. And Day of Blessings is just gift blessings to family or the house, which I did an offering for the house spirits last night, and I gave some gifts to my family on Christmas Eve. So, and I also gave my sister the blessing of watching the first episode of Interview with the Vampire, and I made her tea. So it's the little things for me, because my chronic illness has been bad. I'm very fatigued today, and honestly last night and early this morning were not good for me. I was crying a lot, depressed and things like that. Just really stressed. Lily kept me up a lot. So just, my body's feeling very run down and tired today. So I didn't do much today. No chores or anything. Just the basic stuff of feeding myself, getting dressed, things like that. So today's a very slow day. So that's why you didn't really see much from the day. So this is the card that Miss Lily picked for me. I already did my first one. After doing the exercise, the listening to animal, observing your animal exercise, I decided to play with her a little bit, because I know she's been bored and a little restless, like her mother, me. So, and we are of course listening to Aria by Chrissy Chopeka. It's so good. Everyone listen to it right now. Alrighty, so today is December 30th, and I'm starting my laundry. I have to take a shower, a long shower, to wash my hair, and I have to clean my retainer and my retainer case. but I'm already exhausted. Like, I'm already out of breath from doing what I did. Like, I didn't sleep super great. It took me a while to fall asleep last night, and then I woke up a lot, and it was really cold in my room because it was super windy. We had like a wind advisory, and tomorrow is New Year's Eve, and I don't have any plans, so I'm gonna be home. I have mixed feelings about it. I feel kind of bummed out about it because I've spent the last couple of New Year's at home. I mean, I'm not like a partier anymore. I don't really go out like that. I also really can't. But I'm trying to like mentally tell myself like we shouldn't be celebrating the new year in the middle of winter anyway. But it still kind of sucks because there's at one point I won't be able to be in the living room because Stranger Things drops, and I do not watch Stranger Things, and other people do. But I'm gonna try to make the best of it. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm lonely. And I want to say that because being chronically ill, like, makes me feel very lonely because I watch all my healthier friends who get to just do whatever. They get to go do whatever. They get to work. I mean, I know getting to work isn't always, like, you know, capitalism isn't great, but unfortunately we have a society where we need money. I'm heating up my lunch now. Those frozen meals are supposed to be my dinners, but I've been eating to them for lunch. And we don't have a lot of room in our freezer, so it's not like I can get like a ton. So I took my shower. I am still doing laundry, and I'm flaring up, and it's really frustrating because like I won't be able to carry up my laundry basket. I'm gonna have to ask for help, but like some of these tasks, like, they take so much out of me, but like I have to do them. I could ask for more help, but like I just worry about burdening others, and I know that like I didn't ask for this to happen to me. I didn't ask to have chronic pain and have long COVID. I didn't ask for that. But it's just like, it's hard. It's really hard.
Need to go outside?
So today is day 11 of Yule, and the two things I'm following today are Tea and Rosemary's The Dream World, which the task is actually very simple and easy. We're basically just like, when we dream tonight, when we wake up, we have to write them down and write like what we saw, what we learned, what we felt, that sort of thing, which is really easy. And the other thing that I'm following is day of transition, I think. Where basically you're just focusing on like, hold on, I gotta check again. Letting go of the past and embracing change, which I think will be easy. So today's another easier day of Yule, which is good. I have my offering for the house spirits still sitting out. I'm probably gonna discard that today because it's been sitting there for a little bit, and I don't want, you know, because like bugs and stuff. But I have not seen any bugs around any of my offerings the entirety of Yule, so that's really good. To add on to the tea and rosemary thing too, because I just checked it, you write down a question, like something, you know, something about you or something like that, and then you put the question under your pillow, and then you use your dreams to see if that question was answered or how the question was answered. Listen, I have to keep going back and forth to check, but I think that's going to be really interesting and cool. Like, you know how like when we were kids and we wanted a snow day, we would put like a spoon under our pillow and all those things. Like, it feels very similar, like all those little rituals and magic. So like that's kind of why I like Yule a lot, because it brings that whimsy back into my life. Like, yes, Christmas alone is whimsical, but like Yule is extended beyond Christmas, which I really like. I'm making a banana bread mug cake because I want dessert. Even though I'm tired, I'm in a lot of pain. I don't want to make anything else, but you know what? I deserve I deserve a sweet treat. So the first thing you should do is smash up one banana in your mug of choice. I like something like that's a little bit taller just because it tends to rise up depending on how much you put in it. So I always smash up my banana first. So I'm in a lot of pain. I don't feel like taking this into the living room. So I'm going to be smashing it up on the floor. You have to always get a banana that's more spotty, like closer to, like, not just a little spotty like this, so because then it will smash up better. Okay, now that our banana is smashed up, you get 3 tablespoons of your flour of choice. I am using gluten-free King Arthur's gluten-free all-purpose flour. You can use any flour you want. Any like all-purpose flours. And of course, I always put some cinnamon in here. And I would say that depending, because I use unsweetened vanilla almond milk, so I don't put vanilla in here. But if you're using regular unflavored almond milk or white milk or regular milk, then I would recommend putting a little bit of vanilla in here just to, you know, because it'll taste better. And then of course we have to put some baking powder in here. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't measure this. I just sprinkle a little bit in and hope for the best. I don't have a measurement for, I got the basics of this recipe from somewhere online and then I kind of tweaked it on my own. If you would prefer measurements, then I would recommend looking up banana mug cake recipe. But if you want mine, I literally just eyeball it personally. Okay, so almond milk. Usually it says at least 1 tablespoon. I kind of eyeball this, so I'll put a little bit in, stir it, and then check again, because if it's too runny, then it doesn't cook as well in the microwave. So just eyeball it or measure however you want to do it. And then of course I'm going to be putting some semi-sweet dark chocolate chips in here. These are the mini ones, which I kind of prefer over like the larger ones. Of course, this is whatever you would want in your regular banana bread, put in the mug cake. That's my advice. Final thing I'm putting in are some chopped walnuts, because I love walnuts in my banana bread. I think like that added like texture, chef's kiss. Okay, so this is what it looks like before putting in. I'm gonna stir that in better, but this is what it looks like before putting in the microwave, and I usually put in for about 2 minutes to 3 minutes. It's just based on like your preferences, but like obviously be safe and make sure to check on it. Don't let it just sit for 3 minutes the entire time. Don't do that. Start for 2 minutes and then check it, and then if it doesn't seem well and like done enough, then put it in for another minute. It is December 31st. I'm here with sleepy Miss Lily, who rolled around her litter box again, so I'm gonna have to wipe her down later. But I just can't be bothered with that right now. I need her cuddles. I need her. Woke up at least 5 to, if not more times, but like sometimes I get confused if I slept. It's a whole thing. At least 5 times I woke up. As you can see, my CPAP machine is still drying out my skin. Every time it starts to get better, every night I have to put the thing back on, and it's just that bothers me. But I'm in a lot of pain right now. I'm in a lot of pain. And I'm really just, remember, I'm more than tired. I'm fatigued. But I'm just gonna use the word tired for now. I'm tired. My body's, my body's exhausted. So today for Yule, well, technically for the one thing that I'm looking at, it's technically, for the one thing for Yule is both like today and tomorrow, because of like New Year's, Day of Abundance, and celebrating with a feast and symbols of abundance around the feast, which we're having chili tonight and pork and sauerkraut tomorrow. So that's, that takes care of that. And the thing for Tea and Rosemary is the oath, where she has 4 questions, and we sit with a notebook, journal, whatever, and a candle, and we sit with those questions. And after we write down our answers to those questions, we come up with, or an oath comes out of those answers. And then, I'm sorry, I'm like trying to remember everything, but basically, like, we're coming up with oaths, and it's like different than resolutions. It's not like so it's different from resolutions because it's not like a task we have to complete. It's basically just like who we're becoming and that sort of thing. And there are different ways to seal the oaths, and since I don't, I'm probably just gonna put it in it. Like, maybe I'll put them in where I kept my 13 wishes, and put them in and put my oaths in there, and just close it. And that's my way of sealing it, like, without using candle wax or burying it in the ground. I don't want to bury it. Like, I don't, like, if it's not natural, I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel totally comfortable, unless it's a time capsule. I don't really feel comfortable burying it. And I'm not going to seal it with wax or burn it. So that's my way of doing it. So I'm gonna light a candle, but I'm gonna put it in some sort of like vessel, and I'll keep it somewhere in my room. Okay, so I messed up, and some of the CPAP things that I thought were every 2 weeks is actually every week. So I'm scrambling to clean everything. So I finished cleaning all my stuff, and now they're air drying, which will probably take all day. And I'm flaring up, and I'm not feeling great today. I'm gonna be real and honest. Mentally, I'm just not doing super great. And physically, I'm in a lot of pain. I woke up in a lot of pain. The cold, it's been, like, the wind has been making it even colder, and it's been making my joint pain worse. And waking up in, like, a lot of pain. And still dealing with, I don't even know what this scratch came from. It's probably my cat, but, like, the CPAP stuff, like, drying out my skin. It's, like, making me lose some confidence. I think I might have said that in another video. But I'm in a lot of pain and kind of worn out after cleaning everything. Fatigue and chronic pain suck. Like, I had to sit here because I had to clean some of it sitting on the floor because standing up to clean it hurt too much. The reason I'm even sharing this, like, the aspects of me crying, like, the reason I'm showing myself crying on camera is because, not because I want people to, like, pity me, but because I want to show all of it. The reason I made a vlog last year was because I wanted to show what it was like being chronically ill during the holidays. And this is what it looked like. I'm interested in Yule and witchcraft and all those things, but I'm also chronically ill, and that does impact my energy. That impacts what I'm able to do. So I had to do this today, though, because my brain mixed up wanting to clean certain things, like the tubing and the headgear. I thought was every 2 weeks. It's every week. So it's been almost 2 weeks without it being cleaned. So I had to do it today. I couldn't wait till tomorrow. So hopefully everything dries in a timely manner. So it's dark in here, which is why the quality is so bad. But you can't really see it, but I got this card on night 4. So it's interesting that this came up again. I will say that, like, the interpretation that I got this time is slightly different, and in fact I am going to read it to you. I can barely see, but okay. So it's Knight of Acorns. I don't want to look up the conversion right now. Don't give up on your creativity and passions. Chase what you want. Passiveness doesn't serve you. And then the interpretation that I got tonight is celebrate your victories. Your path ahead will require persistence. Fight for and chase after a bright future. So I thought that was interesting, that getting, like, a different, like, same vibe, but, like, pulling different, like, things that resonated with me. And it ended up, like, it was just interesting that it came up twice during Yule. So clearly that this card, it's a boar too, And I think it's interesting that like the action and drive came up twice, because that's what it says here. If you can't, I mean, it's flipped, but so clearly I'm being told to not give up and to do what I can to go after what I want, to embrace the certain aspects of myself that I need to go after what I want. So I just found that interesting. Okay, so I did my little like oath ritual. Like there are a couple questions and you like wrote down the answers to them and you come up with a 1-sentence oath. So I got that done. Hi. As you can see, I am wearing green for abundance, of course. Not just money abundance, but all abundance. And of course, gold to represent the sun, which represents abundance. I'm wearing my red socks with like the gold sparkly things on them. So definitely like finishing out Yule with a bang. Lily is making biscuits in my lap right now. I watched a couple things, but now I'm gonna play Mario Kart. I've been reading that book since February of last year because it's now January 1st, 2026. And you know what? I did nothing last night except for my usual things. Didn't have plans. Logged off at 10:30. Went to bed, like was in bed by like 11ish. Of course, I got up like once or twice, and I heard fireworks, but I didn't celebrate, and that feels okay. At first, it didn't feel okay because I wanted to be with people, be with my friends, but like. And I did feel this like looming like sadness and loneliness, but it also felt nice to have control over when I go to doing my same routine. And we have a friend coming over today, so it's like I'm spending time with a friend anyway. It's just not like I didn't stay up till 12 or anything. I mean, I might have been awake, but I didn't like, and I've been kind of like feeling very like winter is a time, like at least where I am, because in different places it's not winter, but for me it's winter, and like it's cold and all those things, and hibernating, and I'm chronically ill, so my body is like always in like a constant state of needing rest and needing hibernation. It's in a constant state of winter. And I coined that term in my head, and it makes a lot of sense because in our menstrual cycles, if you were a person that bleeds, the menstrual phase is usually winter, when you need to slow down, when you need rest. Sorry, that's my little spiel for my 1 p.m. spiel. So I am dressed. I have green, of course, for abundance, and I have a silver necklace on. It has a fairy. I don't know if you see it. It has a fairy on it. Silver for the moon and reflection, and more gray for the moon and reflection. That's just kind of how, the sun is shining, so the sun's representing itself. Oh, I'm trying to fix my necklace. But what I'm gonna do, because last night, I put some oranges around a candle with like cloves for abundance. So I'm probably gonna do that. It's like something similar, somehow, like put it on the table, somehow, some way, to also represent like abundance in the sun and all those things. But we're gonna be eating pork and sauerkraut, but I'm eating vegan sausage. I'm gonna be eating vegan sausage, and so is my sister, and my sister made apple crisp, and she made a vegan gluten-free apple crisp, so I'm very excited to eat that. So I have the ritual thing. I won't be able to do it on time, but I'm doing it sometime today, and to seal my oath, I'm going to put it in one of my old pill bottles, and I'm just going to wrap the pill bottle in extra wrapping paper, because I don't want to deal with using wax and all that stuff. So that's what I'm doing. And another thing, a great announcement that I have is my poem is going to be featured in Flower Mouth Press's 4th edition, and the theme is monstrous. So I'm very excited about that. So definitely go follow them on Instagram if you want to see my poem be featured. I'm so excited. So that was really important for that to happen. Like, literally got the email, the acceptance email, like maybe like what, a day, 2 days before New Year's Eve. So it just felt like divine timing. So I was really excited about that. My pain is not great today, and my chronic sore throat's really bothering me, and of course this is still a problem, and I don't know what this is about. So I have bloody lip, I have chair while I cook. Look at how pretty the moon is. I was doing my first of the month cleansing, like salt in front of the doorways and blowing cinnamon to the door. But look at and I just noticed the moon and like the rainbow like halo around it is so pretty. I know I've gotten this card before. I'm doing my end of Yule tarot. This is the end of my daily tarot thing, but I know I've gotten 6 of Acorns before, but look at this elk, like this card. I don't know how to, this card is just so pretty. So I just got done doing the oath sealing ritual with tea and rosemary. I did wrap it up like a present, so it is sealed. Don't pay attention to my lip. It's been like, the air is so dry. Yeah, so I did that. I wrote some stuff in my like tarot spiritual journal, and we had pork and sauerkraut, and I set a seat for the ancestors so that they could partake, especially the German ancestors, because pork and sauerkraut is like connected to German tradition. And I did like the orange and clove thing that I did yesterday. So yeah, today was the closing of my Yule journey, and this is the end of my Yule vlogging. This is the end of Vlogmas. This is part 5, right? So this is the end of these vlogs, part 5 of a chronically ill Yule. So I hope you all enjoyed learning about being chronically ill and being interested in spirituality and witchcraft, and like getting a glimpse into what that might look like or feel like for the chronically ill disabled person. I think sometimes the spiritual communities don't consider disabled people when they talk about certain things, and so this is an important perspective. I'm not saying that I'm the most important perspective ever. No, there are people who are definitely like, their perspectives are more important than mine, but I do think I have something to give. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you all had a lovely holiday season, and if you're not celebrating New Year's, happy January. Bye.